I went through this like really interesting experience where I wanted to do something professionally revolving around disability rights and social services and essentially working in the field. I think it's because had so much exposure growing up in high school, and that's all my volunteer work had to do with it. Like whether it was through school, through church, through my sister's like regional centers, and so it was like kind of my identity. I went to undergrad thinking that I was going to be a disability rights lawyer because I had a really cool mentor who happened to be a disability rights lawyer. So I studied nonprofit management and I studied public policy. And I really thought that this was it for me. And I was like, wow, I'm so lucky. Everyone thought I was so lucky because I actually had something I was passionate about and that I could follow it in my career. However, it's not that I was misguided, but I think I let it dictate my career choices a little too much from the beginning without exploring like what other things I can do and what other ways I can kind of like grow into my own. Essentially, I got really burnt out working in nonprofits for several years, and feeling like I wasn't like making the impact that I wanted to, or like of course I was, but it wasn't as like far-reaching or as it didn't make a lot of the disadvantages like worthwhile. So I went through like a little crisis for sure, and it was embarrassing because like I had built up over several years of being like that girl who was so passionate about this and who wanted to do this into just another 20-something-year-old who doesn't know what she wants to do in life, and thought that like just because she feels really strongly about it and ultimately wants to do something in the future, that like she needs to follow like a very narrow path. So I broke away from that. It was really hard. I broke away from that just to like put myself out there and see what else I can do professionally. Like all my research papers had to do with like disabilities and siblings, like all my classes, everything, and it was really strange to break out of that and like try to do something new. It was really good for me, but I still feel like a traitor, I guess, because people will still ask me like, are you doing anything? Like, I know you wanted to start this or like do this, and I'm like, not now, maybe later when I've really cultivated a set of skills and not just a set of passions. It's no use, I realize, to be like really passionate about something but not have like a concrete way to make a contribution or like a skill to offer in your vocation at all. So now I've kind of backtracked and I'm focusing on an aspect of my job that I really liked when I was at the Epilepsy Foundation, which was like the digital marketing and the tech side of everything, and seeing where that takes me, and hopefully in the long run, ultimately like I'll be able to go back to this, but with a different mindset, like a healthier one, I think.